Well, hey guys, and welcome back to the homestead, and welcome back to Seed Saving Wednesday. And we'll kind of want to take you a little tour around on the seed stuff. First thing I want to mention, last week I kind of showed trying to do some cuttings on some stevia, and I just kind of want to say that was a bad idea. None of that worked, and I'll kind of show you the results of that. That all wilted within the first day. With no problem at all. Although I've got a couple of them that are kind of still sort of green, so I'll kind of keep an eye out on them, but I wouldn't do that again. Take them, put them in a glass of water, let them develop some roots, and then plant them out into your garden bed or wherever you're going to propagate them out to. So we've got a couple of different things I want to take a look at today, and got a couple of ideas I want to kind of show you, and so let's get this journey started. So here's where I transplanted the one batch of stevia, and you can see none of it's done, although when I say some of it looks like it's kind of green. That one, that's a week old, and it's still got a little bit of green, so we'll see if that comes up and does anything. I'm not expecting anything to come from that. And we'll take a look at the other one over here. Figure I had all down this row here, I had put some, and I don't see anything here. I think there's one or two here. They're kind of still a little bit green, haven't totally, so I don't know if those are going to pop back yet or not. So we'll kind of see. Now let me kind of set you up a little bit. I want to cut that flower head off of that marigold there, and let's take a look at some seeds on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, we've got this one head here. I'm just going to kind of come in here and cut it off. I hope this works. If you kind of take a look at it, I pull this back. Now this is still kind of wet in here, but you can see these are all the marigold seeds. Let me turn you around and see if I can show you that a little bit better. So right in here, these are actually all of the marigold seeds that are in just that one flower. And if I let that dry out, matter of fact, these might even still be good. Probably take them inside and let them dry, and then plant more marigolds from there. But this is all just from one, kind of like one flower that's died off, and so those produce a seed. That's what a marigold seed looks like. Now these are still damp, and I'm not going to plan on planting these, but that's one of the reasons. Unless you want want your flowers reseeding themselves all over your garden, that's why you need to cut off the heads on all your flowers. So here are the carrot seeds and the flower heads, and you can kind of see all of the seeds there going to, starting to form. Kind of zoom that in a little bit. You can kind of see all the seeds. And that's just from one head right there. If I come back up here and come down here and grab another one, there's two heads right there, and another one right there, and that's just all from the black nebula. And I got this one over here. So I was looking on Facebook earlier this week, and a couple of people started freaking out when they saw the pictures of all the carrots blooming, and they said you might want to put a bag or something over them to make sure you catch the seeds so that they don't just scatter all over the garden. They said, the issue that they talk about is when they get dried out, you get a good wind, and then the wind will just scatter them everywhere. Or you may harvest them for seeds, they'll become more of a weed in the garden and stuff as well. So I went and kind of did something. Let's see if I can set you up and show you what I'm going to do on a couple of these, okay? So let me do this and I'll get back to you. Okay, let's see if I can do this without breaking my phone and having it fall over the place. So what I bought here, I've just got it from the big box store. They're 1 gallon elastic top paint strainers. Pretty good size. And so what I'm going to do is kind of hopefully this is the general idea. I put these in here. Gives you plenty of room. You can put more of them in there. I'm going to just kind of see how many I can put in here. I figured if they're already starting to form seeds, then they've already been pollinated, so that shouldn't be an issue. I can just go ahead and stick them in there, and I don't care if there's some in there that are not pollinated, because I've got more than enough in here. It's not going to kill me to lose a few of the seeds. So I kind of put those over there like that. Let me stick that one up in there. This looks like this is from all from basically one plant right in there. And then, being I've got chickens and ducks, I have plenty of baling twine. I know I've got a pair of scissors here somewhere. I'm just going to take a piece of baling twine, cut that, come down here, kind of bunch this together as best I can. Wrap that around a couple of times. And tie it in a knot. And there you go. We'll see how well that works, but that'll at least get some flowers in there, or get some seeds to let it catch, hopefully. So now I've just got a bunch more of them that need to take place over the next few days. I may see about letting them dry out a little bit more before I actually do that. So, and you can do that with all of your different types of seeds, especially like the onion seeds and the really small ones that are going to fall down. So it gives you a chance to trap them before they just fall wherever they choose to fall. The other thing I want to do here real quick is let's take a look at, that's almost scary. That's dropped some seeds, looks like that. Let me grab a couple of these pods here. This is from the rutabaga. Obviously these are not completely dry yet, but let's go back over here and hold these open and see what we have inside. Anyway, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to kind of break this open like you would a pea or something like that. You can see, if you can see, I'll have to turn you around here in a minute. All I'm doing is kind of pulling this open. Obviously this would need to dry out. I'm kind of just setting this here. I'm going to do another one here real quick, or whole new definition of the word quick, right? So let me turn you around and give you a closer look and see if we can do something. So there's the rutabagas, the seeds that are inside the little bean pods there. Those are the 2 or 3 that are out. You can see how many are in that one pod right there. And that thing is loaded with peas just from our little seeds and stuff. So if wait till these all dry out, I should have more than enough seed to go forward. And there's the yellow carrot seeds and the the beet seeds, is or flowers and stuff as well. That is way more than I'm going to need. I'm going to have to probably trim some of that stuff back, or just pick the ones that I want to mature and then trim the rest of them back. And you got stuff like this guy here. It's got quite a few there already on it. I give that a little bit of time to go ahead and build. One thing that I'm amazed about is on these beet seeds, the actual aroma that comes off of them. It's a very sweet smelling seed. Oh, and something I saw a while ago, and I don't know. So this is a radish right here that I was kind of waiting to see if it was going to get any bigger. And it's not very big, if you can see down in there or not. But that almost looks like that thing is thinking about bolting. And if one of those bolts, that could be enough radish seeds for forever as well. So, but I don't know that I'm going to do that right offhand. We'll see. But growing your own radish seeds would be something pretty easy as well. And it's kind of, see if we can come get a close look at the onions here. They're all starting to form little stuff in there. Looks like there's a lot of flies, but those flies are helping pollinate everything. So anyway, that's what I've got for you this week. Just a couple of different tips that I've kind of thought of this week. A couple of things to watch out for. Maybe if I get some marigold flowers that dry out, I get them good and dry before clipping them off. We'll go ahead and see about replanting some and see if they actually germinate and how well they do. But you can see just from one flower drying would be more than enough seeds to fill up an entire garden bed. There's a lot of seeds in there. So if that, of course, if they all germinated, so I doubt if that would actually happen. But anyway, that's what I got for this week. Have a great week. God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.